Deadside just released a new map, and it is so undercooked it's still pink in the middle. No! I've spent about 8 hours in this map. I streamed it for 4 hours on the test servers. Wasn't great then. I was hoping that the community feedback would be taken into account and they would change things before releasing it. They didn't. I now just streamed it today for another 4 hours because that's all my small little brain could endure. I can see the comments already. Skill issue. Unk. Don't care. I think I was the most excited about this content release. Like, this PvP map was something that I was looking forward to for so long. I've said it forever that Deadside needed a smaller map and have faster gameplay that was focused on PvP and combat. This is going to be the perfect update. Yippee! It's not. It's so underwhelming and needs to be put back in the oven for like 2 months. Like, I don't understand the point that it's at with them releasing it. It doesn't make any sense. Like, please don't release this to console right now. It is not ready for that. Use PC players as the test server or something for like at least another month and do something about it, because this doesn't make sense. This isn't Deadside. This isn't a Deadside experience. It's like a battle royale with shotguns. It doesn't make sense. The gameplay loop in the meta right now is currently just put sleeping bags inside of every POI on the map, spawn in, gather as much loot and shit as you can without dying, run to a safe zone, fast travel because it is free to travel to safe zones in this, go to the safe zone, sell all of your stuff, gain your trader rep so you're able to buy better gear faster, and then just kill yourself and respawn and do that again and again and again and again and again and again. It's fucking brain dead. I really don't understand the point of having test servers if you're gonna upload the game to official servers after like 6 days of being on a test server. Like, what are you gonna test or what are you gonna change? Like, what feedback are you really gaining in like 5 days? And then how long are you giving the dev team to actually update and correct some of these issues in 5 days? It doesn't make any sense to me. If you have test servers, you should be testing things. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not what test servers are for. I'm sure I sound hella negative right now and like I'm just bashing this new update. It's not really the case. I am disappointed and I'm kind of annoyed that this was pushed out as fast as it was, because there's so many other glaring issues with the game that I feel like should have been addressed before adding a fast-paced PvP map like this. Like, the movement system should have been adjusted. The strafing and bobbing of the guns should have been adjusted. This game's in desperate need of new animations. The main complaint of anyone I've ever talked to about this game, either content creator, my friends, or just people in the community or in my comments, is fix the AI, and we've never once heard that they're fixing the AI. The AI is so fucking bad in this game, and yet we just keep getting this random content and not adjusting the core gameplay of their actual game. The broken weapon system with every gun being at like a quarter health when you picking up and jamming every 4 seconds or every 4 bullets needs to be adjusted or worked on. Like, it doesn't make sense in the current state to have this fast-paced shooter in Deadside right now, because it's catered to such a slow playstyle right now that adding a map that is smaller than the airfield POI with 50 people on it is just so fucking broken feeling. Like, first of all, the map should be capped at like 30 people max. That would already be a lot of people in such a small area. The guns need to be reworked. Having bloom on guns, having broken, deteriorated guns when you don't have time to repair or fix things or like set up a base and do any of that shit. Like, it doesn't make sense to have the weapons in the current state that they're in. They should be different on this map at the very least. There should be different kinds of loot spawns or like activities to do, because currently it's like 2 missions will pop up across the map, and because it's so dense and there's so much going on, you never have an opportunity to even get to them before they're taken unless it spawns around you. It doesn't make really any sense. And to try to take heli crashes and airdrops with pistols and shotguns over and over again, it's just aggravating and just not well thought out. There could be so much cool stuff that they implemented into this update. We could have had trader missions. If you wanted it to be more of like an extraction shooter feeling type of game mode, which it kind of is right now because you're just going back and forth between the safe zones, you could have had trader missions or something to incentivize you to go out and do things while you're in the map, not just run around with a shotgun and try to shove your barrel down someone's throat. It could have been go gather me vodkas. It could have been go clear the airfield. It could have been like actually like point-based objectives. But right now it's just run around like a maniac with a broken pistol or like a sawed-off shotgun and try to shoot people that have broken pistols and sawed-off shotguns, and then you're like, yippee, I found a quarter health Scorpion, this is gonna be so much fun for me. I can't wait for it to not shoot straight. This needs to get put back in the oven immediately. For this to make sense, animation reworks should have been fixed. The jumping mechanic with shooting is goofy as hell because you can't even jump in this game anyway. It's like your guy's wearing lead fucking pants to begin with. Fix the animation system, fix the bobbing of the guns while strafing, fix the movement system, fix the sponginess of guns, fix the bloom on guns, fix the broken gun system because it doesn't make sense for a map like this, fix the healing system, fix your inventory system so you can actually loot accordingly, because half of the fucking trouble of this map is just picking up rags 90% of the time because we still don't have a tear up keybind when that's 90% of the fucking game now. Like, I'm losing my mind trying to just like get through talking about this map because it's so aggravating. I don't fucking get it, man. Like, it's so annoying. And I love the community of this game. I love the devs of this game. I love this game. It's fun as hell. It's all I play. But like, when shit like this comes out, it just feels so forced. And like, they don't need to do this. There's so many other things that could have been addressed before the PvP map, and I get they need new content to the game, but like, I don't know, new guns, crafting system reworks, make us be able to craft ammo, make us be able to craft scopes, maybe go more in depth into the building system, maybe go more in depth into your POIs or your missions. Why do I have to farm the road to get scrap and cigarettes to give to a trader? There's so much missed content in this game of not having a tasking system with the traders. For example, this safe zone traders. Bring me 5 vodka. Here's 50 rep. Super easy. Makes sense. Gives me an objective when I go out into the world to actually loot certain items and bring them back so I can level up my traders. The roaming trader is absolutely fucking pointless right now and makes zero sense. Why doesn't the roaming trader have 1, different gear and better gear that he's able to sell that changes randomly? 2, he has better tasks. So the roaming trader actually gives you PvP tasks. He gives you raid tasks. He gives you clear epic mission tasks. He gives you find this lost case that I had inside this military base that I need back, and it's high value information. Like, there could be so many things that are done to this game to add content, and I don't understand why the priority was add undercooked map because quote unquote content. Could this map be good? Yes. Do I feel like it needs to be completely reworked after 4 hours of playing it and it feels horrible to play within the first 4 hours? Yes. It is stuttery, it doesn't perform well, it doesn't make sense, the gun spawns and loot spawns are boring as shit. Like, it doesn't make sense for a regular Deadside server. It makes sense for something to release with the mod kit. Like, here's the mod kit, and also, here's a new map you guys can test it out on. Go crazy with it. Right now, it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I just don't see the end game for this map right now. The fact that it's mostly third-person servers only is really annoying as well, because combat and PvP in third person is absolute dog shit. I think most people will agree with that. They should have been releasing this as first person servers, in my opinion anyway. There's nothing more aggravating than everyone just standing with their nose up against a brick wall looking around a corner in third person. It makes the combat absolutely fucking horrendous. Like, the size of this map right now, it feels like a one grid server in Rust. It's not something that is like a mainstay and that you're going to want to play for more than like an hour or two. It doesn't make sense right now. Like, the map needs more, or it needs less people. And in my opinion, it needs more. Like, there's 3 POIs and they're all kind of the same. They don't really have any value. There's one really good POI in the middle that kind of spawns military gear, has like some hangers and stuff. But for the most part, you're just running around trying to do heli missions with a pistol, shooting people with a shotgun, and then rinse repeating selling loot in the safe zone over and over again. Like, this doesn't feel like a Deadside experience, and it doesn't feel very intuitive. It's like half flushed out, you know? It could go back into the oven, I think. And I understand why they're releasing it, and they're trying to capitalize on all the new people playing, but this is just going to turn people away more than it's going to make people want to play Deadside, because this feels just really janky. So I'm going to go back to being Unk and playing regular Deadside with regular janky guns on the big map. All you PC gamers that have actually tried this, Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about it. Maybe this is just a horrible hot take, but for most people that I've spoken to about this and other fellow content creators that have been trying to test this and been trying to play this game mode, I think we all have the same kind of vibe. It's not great. I want it to be great, but it's just not great right now. That's kind of all I got on this. I want it to be good. I do, you know. But yeah, like and subscribe.